At a recent event at the White House, Donald Trump confronted South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. Trump accused the South African government of ignoring reports of violence against white farmers. From the start, the meeting was tense and direct. Trump presented a video featuring a controversial song that explicitly spoke about attacks on farmers. In his speech, he emphasized that white farmers are being subjected to extreme violence. In response, he announced the suspension of all economic aid to South Africa. He also offered asylum to farmers who, according to him, are facing persecution in their country. Despite his statements, South African experts insist there is no evidence of a systematic attack. They claim rural violence affects everyone equally and that crime is a national, not racial problem. Ramaphosa tried to ease the tension. He clarified that Trump's accusations do not reflect reality or the policies of his government. South Africa categorically rejected the former U.S. president's statements, but Trump did not back down. He stood firm in his position. During the meeting, videos were shown featuring statements and songs by opposition politician Julius Malema. The provocative lyrics were highlighted as examples of dangerous rhetoric. Ramaphosa, surprised, requested clear evidence of the allegations being made. The relationship between the United States and South Africa has been fragile since the end of apartheid. Trump has repeatedly criticized South African policies, accusing them of marginalizing white communities and aligning with authoritarian regimes. Several international organizations have questioned the narrative around land expropriation. South Africa has labeled it as disinformation. Trump also voiced concerns over South Africa's stance on international conflicts, including its criticism of Israel. Ramaphosa sought to avoid an open confrontation, like the one Trump had with Zelensky on a separate occasion. The issue of white farmers dominated the conversation. Sports figures like golfer Ernie Els were also present. They tried to lighten the mood by gifting Trump a book on South African golf courses. Elon Musk, a critic of the South African government, also attended. He spoke out against affirmative action laws, which he considers unfair. These laws aim to address injustices from the apartheid era by requiring shareholder participation from disadvantaged groups. However, the topic of white farmers remained a point of tension. Ramaphosa closed the meeting by downplaying the criticism and calling for cooperation. This diplomatic clash exposes a deep divide, a nationalist vision versus identity-based policy. Despite everything, both countries can still find common ground to cooperate on strategic issues. Violence knows no race or ideology, but ignoring it or staying silent for political reasons can have serious consequences. When governments fail to protect their people, someone has to speak up. If you believe that defending life and property should never be negotiable, subscribe. It would help me a lot.